Hello, Chris Green here with the Flood Insurance Guru. Today we're talking about preferred risk zone pricing when it comes to flood insurance. So stay tuned. So today we're talking about preferred risk zone pricing. This pricing recently went away with the National Flood Insurance Program with Risk Rating 2.0, since now they use something we call the fingerprint of flood insurance, which looks at type of flooding, flooding frequency, replacement costs, distance to water, elevation. All these different factors, come in to determine a rate now. So before, when you had a preferred risk policy, it might be around $500 a year. You could be looking at $1,000 a year now because it looks at the real risk. But today we particularly want to talk about private flood insurance. Does private flood insurance still offer preferred pricing? Now, when it comes to preferred pricing and private carriers, remember, the private flood insurance generally is not that worried about what the actual flood zone is. What they're looking at is what the real risk is. Just recently, we did see a flood zone X, which is sometimes called a minimum risk zone, or used to be the preferred zone, less than $500 a year. It really just depends on the risk. So you're not going to get a general answer across the board when it depends on this flood zone. You're going to look at things like 20-year flood history, 100-year flood history. The chances of a 20-year flood occurring in an area, part of a flood risk score. So this is how private flood insurance companies are approaching preferred risk areas. So if you've got questions about how to minimize your pricing by minimizing your risk and reducing the chances of your property flooding, click below to visit our website, floodinsuranceguru.com. Remember, we have an educational background in flood mitigation, which means we can help you understand flood risk like this right here. Your flood insurance and mitigating your property long-term. Thank you.